Hey everybody, we are just moments away, a few days from the 75th ATV Thanksgiving Day Parade, and I get a special treat. Jonathan is here with us today. We're gonna have a sneak peek at all the floats, and he welcomes the parade, and then you sign off on the parade. Do you have two floats, is that right?
Three. I have the three traditional floats, the Santa, the turkey, and the toy drive, the Jack in the Box, yeah.
Those are probably the favorites,
yeah,
right?
Well, of course, Santa and the turkey. How much more can you, Thanksgiving can you get?
Wow, exactly. And this is coming from a man that's been doing this a long time, not just yourself, but your family.
I'm third generation float builder. My family came from Italy. We're immigrants, and we built, my dad, my grandfather, my great uncle built floats in Italy, in Viareggio, Italy. They had a giant carnival there. And way back in the early 70s, my dad decided to come to America and explore America, and here we are making floats in Houston.
Wow, in Houston you get basically a world view at some of the best of the best. And you are also a float builder in Louisiana?
In New Orleans. Yeah, well, we're based in New Orleans. We make floats for Mardi Gras, of course. And that, there's only about 200 parades in New Orleans. So there's only a couple of hundred parades. So yeah, and then, we're close to Houston. It's only about 350 miles.
That's amazing. So for somebody that's never been to Mardi Gras, you really get a taste of the caliber, the magnitude of the float building there, because you got Jonathan.
Well, yeah, and I'm, I'm very happy to come to Houston, and we've been doing this parade forever, and to give Houston a lot of compliments, and credit. I've had some of my biggest satisfactions as far as my work here in Houston, because Houston has allowed us to build some pretty amazing floats through the years.
Okay, so this is a big deal. If you're new to Houston or you've been going to the HEB parade forever, this is something that, you gotta come out for. The weather's gonna be nice too, by the way. I know a thing or two about that.
If it's not, I'm gonna come see you.
You can come, yeah, exactly. I'll be banging Jonathan and be like, what the heck? Okay, can we look? Can we get a little sneak peek?
So this is so these floats, you have to remember, these floats right now are in pieces parts. They're not all put together because they're so tall. This float goes up to 25 feet in height. So these, you can't just put them together and go out the door. You would hit the door. You never make it under the street lights, right? Because your average street light is around 16, 17 feet of height. These floats are 25 when they're put together. So obviously we have to make them in pieces and parts, and then put them together at parade lineup the day before, starting tomorrow actually, a couple of days before the parade. Tomorrow we move the floats to the lineup and we put them together. So that's how it is. What you see is not the full float. You're only seeing about 2/3 of it.
But my goodness, I mean, they're ginormous. We'll get into the size and the scope of them. But
just the turkey.
This is just the turkey.
Just the head.
But look at the
He's got his whole body
detail.
right there,
Look at the turkey's eyes. He's got beautiful blue, baby blues. Oh my goodness. Okay, now here's a question. Because how long have you been doing the HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade?
Oh Lord, we've been doing this for decades, literally since the late 80s. How's that?
Late 80s. Okay, so you know what's going on here.
Yeah.
Do you save any of the pieces?
Well, these are with these three floats that I'm speaking about, these are the traditional floats.
Okay.
So the turkey, Santa, and the toy drive, they stay the same.
They stay the same. But
yeah, the KHOU float, it stays the same.
Where do you store these?
Here.
Here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so then when you come in here, are you doing like, final touches, repainting?
So every year we have to touch things up, and also we modify some of the floats. Now, again, we have the traditional floats, and then we have the floats that are brand new from the ground up every year. So, but we do have some, these are the ones, I take care of the ones that are the traditional ones. Wow. They're more complicated, bigger, they just...
And they're the ones everyone looks forward to. Because they're like, hey.
Well, they look forward, yeah. Well, this is the iconic one, the turkey,
Exactly.
This is, you've had celebrities on this float. You had Simone Biles right on here. You've had 50 Cent right on here 2 years ago. Cool. So yeah, this float has seen a lot of celebrities.
Okay, well, Mr. Turkey might be a little too important for me. We gotta back away.
Yeah.
Okay, let's walk around. Oh my gosh. Okay.
So what you see here is the rest of the turkey.
Yeah.
And these are the wings.
They move.
Yeah, and then this head, when the head and the neck go in here, there's a mechanism inside. The whole thing is interconnected. They animate. So he flaps and he does this with his head. He kind of like
what?
Pecks, so to speak. He pecks. The turkey's pecking.
Peckish.
Peckish. Yes. A peckish turkey. But this is as you can see, this is the body without the head and without the tail, of course. The tail is about 16-foot diameter. And it's over there, it's stored on the other side of the warehouse, but that tail is huge.
Oh man.
It's the size of like a small pool, the diameter.
What?
Yeah.
Just the tail itself is the size of... Oh, boy.
That's the whole impact on the street. You'll see it parade day. That's why you got to tune in.
That's why you do have to tune in. You got to get your seats early because this is going to be packed. Okay, let's go around and okay, is that your other float? Is
That's
that
the Santa
Santa's?
float.
Oh, we got to go to Santa.
Well, it's a little crammed in here, but
Okay, that's okay. We'll sneak in
as we
there.
walk towards the back of the turkey float and walk by what we call the cornucopias, the horns of plenty.
Whoa,
careful.
look
See the
how
horns?
beautiful.
These are part of the turkey float.
I'm getting hungry. We got corn, we got apple, we got some, what are those, grapes?
So you have to realize it's a little bit, tight in here.
Let's do it. Let's sneak in there. Uh-oh.
Again.
Sorry, guys.
Yes. Good luck with that.
I know.
So this is
Oh my
kind of hard to
gosh,
imagine. When you see these little
wow.
houses with snow on the roof.
Yeah.
And
The trees.
you can't really see it well this close up, but that's where the sleigh goes.
Oh,
Santa's
up
sleigh.
there. No, I
and
can
then
see that.
way on top of that mountain, sort of like snowy mountain, goes
Yeah.
the sleigh, and the reindeer's right over this, in midair.
That is
gonna put it together in the
amazing.
street, obviously.
That is amazing. And the glitter detail. Oh, I think someone's going to come off on me. Awesome. This is really the North
Again,
Pole.
it's the warehouse. Not everything is in its exact order yet, but it's going to be in the parade, obviously. It's a little messy in here.
How long have you been, doing preparations this year?
Well, we got here about 4 days ago,
Okay.
and every day we've been working, long days to prep everything up. And we double check everything. So
How fun does it feel? Are you out on the float?
I'm around the floats, yeah,
You're around,
on parade
okay.
day, yeah. Because I have
better
to be
be
on
up there.
standby. Yeah, of course. Got to keep an eye on it, sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's magical. Magical.
See, this is the Jack in the Box float.
Okay.
So this is the box.
This is the Jack in the box.
Yeah, now it's on wheels. It will turn
Uh-oh.
for the parade. You see how it turns like that? And that giant jack comes out of the box. It goes on top of it.
No
This guy
way.
goes on top of there. And the whole thing turns.
How on earth? This has got to be
Meet Jack.
meet Jack. Come on, let's meet Jack.
This is the KHOU float, so you've got to get
This
familiar
is
with
our
it.
float. You better go
Yes.
look for us.
That's Jack.
Hey,
So
look
Jack
at
is
us.
friends with the turkey tail. Look, that's the turkey tail. I'm telling
Look
you
at
about.
us. Oh, that is so awesome. These are ginormous. On average, how long is one of the floats?
They go about 35 feet long and about 10, 12 feet wide, depending. It depends, but yeah.
I mean, you see, these are all good representations of Christmas, good representation of the holidays, and good representation of Houston. You can't miss that
No.
Houston rodeo float too. Check that out. See our friendly guy, it's almost rodeo season too. This is the best time of the year. We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas,
love
we
it.
got the rodeo. It just doesn't get any better than that.
And it's not terribly hot anymore.
Yeah, well,
It's warmish.
it's it's not terribly hot by Houston
You do the weather too?
standards. I'm a meteorologist.
Okay, there you go.
I know, I'm like, it's pretty hot. It's pretty hot, but that's okay. Okay,
It's
so
not snowing though, and that's good.
it is. You know
For me
what?
anyway, because I'm on the street. So
That's right. It could be worse. It definitely could be worse. We won't complain about that. Okay, so we got your 3 floats. You got the turkey float. You've got the Christmas float, and then what was the third one?
Well, I have this one here, the toy drive,
Okay, the toy
Santa and the
drive.
turkey.
Fantastic. Okay, I know those are your babies, but do you have another one that's in the warehouse that you kind of look at and you're like, man, next year I want to work on that one too?
No, well, for right now we've got these 3. I have these 3,
Uh-huh.
and our friend Yoli has the other ones, and his wife Katie, and we're all friends. We work together. We have a lot of laughs.
Oh,
too.
come on.
That's
I was
good.
trying to get a little competition going here.
No, they're good friends of ours, and they do the other floats in here.
Wow.
I'm looking forward to like I always do, to building some new floats next year in the near
Absolutely.
future.
Is
There's
there-
always something. There's always new ideas.
Do you take requests?
Of course. Yes.
Okay, well, I
We'll
would
make
like
one
a...
with a big cloud, and you could ride on it.
You read my mind.
There you go.
Could we make me
It's
into
better
a
to be
float?
on a cloud than under one, though, right?
That's absolutely right.
Right.
We don't want to get a deluge on us.
Right.
The details, that clown looks awesome. Now, but I bet some kids are a little scared of clowns.
I don't know. Some kids are. They really are. I grew up around clown images. Of course, working with carnival and festivals. And then I hear people say, I'm afraid of clowns, and I never understand, like, it's just a clown.
It's just a clown.
But
What the heck?
that's just me.
What are those guys doing? What are our little rodeo men doing here? Oh, look at them.
Well, you know, they're hanging out.
Hey.
Look, they're dressed just like you.
That's right.
Matching.
We are matching. I forgot my cowboy hat. How cute are these? Are these real cowboy hats?
I think they are.
They are. Wow. And real little gloves. They're not going to need them on parade day, though. It's going to be pretty nice. Pretty nice. A good little breeze. Okay, where does the painting go on? Because I know...
Everywhere.
Everywhere. Okay.
Pretty much, yeah.
Will you walk us
We
through?
don't have a painting
looks like...
department. We just have a department.
Well, here's a question. Are you touching anything up right now?
I'm going to shortly, yeah.
Can we watch you do that?
I'm going to prepare, and then I'll give you a signal. I'll be back there in about a minute.
About a minute. Okay, I'm going to do a little lap, and then maybe could I help you paint something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I want to have my stamp on this.
All right.
I might sneak in a little KHOU logo, so I'm just kidding. I won't.
All right,
Okay, I'll
we'll
see you
get
over
ready.
there, Jonathan. Thank you. Okay, fantastic. Okay, it looks like they're working on something here. Let's have a little look-de-loo. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
My name's Kim. We're with
Hi, Kim.
KHOU.
Very nice to meet you.
I don't mind getting a little paint on me. What's your name?
Jengus.
Jangis. What are you up to over here?
Painting whitewashing wagon wheels for the livestock show and rodeo chuck wagon.
Oh, the Chuck. Oh, that's one of my favorite events. That is awesome. So that's going on that float, I'm assuming?
It is, yes. We've got quite a bit on it at the moment, but
All right, so what's the method here?
just brushing it out. We
Fabulous.
want a whitewash look, so
Okay.
doing the best I can
You're
to.
doing a fantastic job.
Well, thank you.
That's just fabulous. If you need any help, I'm here to help.
I've got gloves.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Hey, if I get paint on me, you know, they'll know I was working hard when I'm pointing
That's
at the green
right.
screen.
That's right.
Oh, you got some Santa's cookies here too?
I do. Quick
what-
snack. We're
Yeah.
we're working hard today.
Is that what fuels
Deadline.
Santa's elves? Do you see yourself as a Santa's elf a little bit?
I've worked on Santa's workshop.
You have? that-
And my sister informed me that makes me an elf. Yes.
Well, those are bragging rights, and you've earned them.
Indeed.
I like them. How many have you done so far? Have you done these or not
I'm
yet?
on number 4. Yeah,
four.
I've got
All right.
to flip them and paint the other side.
Very good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna watch you here. I'm
Okay,
gonna watch you do
sure.
this. I wanna see how the pros do it, because next year somehow, some way, I'm gonna get myself involved here.
Yeah.
That's right.
That would be awesome.
I would love
we
it.
could use the help,
Thank
I'm sure.
you. Thank you. Okay, so just
So
brush them up.
basically brushing it out. I usually start on the insides and do
Okay.
the inside part. It's less paint on me.
I know that's
if
the
I
tough part.
Start that way.
Do you start methodically and then kind of just like,
Yeah, I've been standing it up and
okay,
kind of
wow, beautiful.
slopping it in the corners.
Slop it in there.
Yeah.
That's right. I mean, the good thing is that, you know, it's not like someone's coming this close up at the floats, right? They're looking
True.
from
Yeah.
afar.
Yeah.
But you're still, I know you're still a perfectionist. Are you a perfectionist?
Yes, of course.
I can see, I can see. You're getting
I did
it.
this in the Navy.
You did?
I did. I'm a Navy combat veteran.
Thank you so much for your service. That's incredible.
Thank you for recognizing.
That is
I appreciate
incredible.
that. And so
And you
every
painted on
sailor learns how to paint
Wow.
and sweep and mop and swab.
Whoa.
That's
okay.
some of those duties on a ship that you just end up doing. And
That's incredible.
so yeah, and I painted for the VA in Portland, Oregon for a couple of years.
You lived in Oregon?
I did, yes. I worked for a cruise line out of Alaska, Lindblad Expeditions. It's a National Geographic sponsored cruise line.
Whoa.
And
So you
I was
see
a deckhand
cool
for them for a while. Also, so I did some painting there.
things. Okay, so
But-
you are very qualified to be painting everything, pretty much.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, that is amazing. How long will it, so you'll do these,
Yes.
and then what else will you move on to? What's this?
This is a tractor for the float, and I'll be painting. Or I think Miss Katie's going to paint
Okay,
that.
gotcha.
The artist.
Oh,
She'll
beautiful.
be detailing that.
Beautiful. And then are those building stations? What are those?
We've got a piece of pie, some mashed potatoes. There's a ham over there yet to be painted.
Okay, how cool is that? Because The paint really makes a difference because you
does.
look at that and I'm like, what is that?
Just primer coat, yes. So the paint will apply easily. Yeah.
Look at the skyline. Oh, I just noticed that. That is so awesome. How long have you been in Houston?
I grew up in Houston, except for my military service. I've lived here in Oregon. I've lived here most of my life.
So
Grew up,
yeah.
I was born at St. Joe's downtown.
That's special. And this parade is super special.
It sure is, and the people I work for are amazing.
For somebody that, let's say, just moved to Houston, do you recommend that they get up early?
I do. It's going to be a major event. I'm super excited to see it all together and rolling down Smith Street in front of City Hall.
Oh, we can't wait. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going to let you get back to
All
it.
right. Well,
Thank you
thank
for
you.
talking to us.
Most certainly.
I'm going to walk
You're
around
welcome.
and I'm going to check back in. I want to see how far we're getting with those,
Okay.
with the barrels.
Good deal.
Good deal. I love that. Okay, so we've got the turkey. I don't know which one's. This is going to be the pie for sure. So this is going to be the pie. This is going to be the mashed potatoes. Let's try to guess what else people are building here. Oh, it looks like we're doing some carving, some woodwork over here. What's going on? Oh, you're doing some quality control over here, Jonathan?
No. He's quality controlling me.
Quality control? What are you working on?
He is the quality.
I am quality control. No, I'm building the track for the Sitco float for the food to go around.
Oh my goodness.
Those are the tracks, yeah.
No
I'm
way.
I'm finishing the track so we can get it painted today and put on the float.
Jeez.
that's what
This is
I'm
gonna
doing.
take. This is gonna be a big project.
It's almost done.
It's almost done.
Well, yeah.
It better be.
Better be.
We just have a few days left. Okay. Well, so this is what the pie and the mashed potatoes
Exactly,
and all
all
that.
those, they go on that with the serving, those domes over there, like the serving platter.
I'm getting hungry thinking about all the
There's a
food.
fridge.
Is there a fridge in there? Okay, good. I'll get a snack. I'm just kidding.
Lots of olives. I'm
Ooh, what,
big on olives.
are you gluing something here?
Yeah, I am gluing in something here with good old crunches. Good stuff.
Good old reliable.
No, I like
Old
the
trusty.
mustard sauce. I like the chars to put the glue in, but
That's funny.
it's regular wood glue.
That's really cool. Wow. All right, so this one. These are reinforced. Amazing.
Yeah, I have to make this. I gotta add a foot to it.
Whoa.
I have no fingers either. What the hell?
Well, you're incredible. You are literally incredible. A magician.
I am. I tried to be.
This is so cool. How long have you been working on the floats? Like how many years?
About 15. We were doing I used to work for the International Festival. It used to be downtown many years ago. They went belly up like 10 years ago.
Okay.
And they also did the floats. Now, Jonathan, I've known for a long time. He's been doing floats all his life. I'm more the carpenter. Kind of fell into it thanks to a lot of people.
Heck yeah. Oh, that is amazing.
Yeah, so I'm like...
So there was an international festival that you worked on, and now you're...
Yeah, for years downtown. It started in the 80s and then bellied up about 10, 12 years ago.
Okay.
And like I said, they did the parade and then they sold the parade and I think the city took over and they kind of brought us on board. And then it just evolved from there. And here we are, 10 years later,
And here we are.
doing floats for the city, thanks to Susan Christian. We get to build really cool stuff.
You get to build really cool stuff. Yes, you do. And it's pretty special because Houstonians, this is like something that they look forward to every year. This
Yeah.
is, yeah.
That's the big thing, Thanksgiving.
I know.
I like, everybody loves Thanksgiving. It's like just a nice holiday. It's not, there's no religion involved. There's no, it's like, you know, it's just giving thanks, period. Whoever you want to thank to, you know. So it is a nice holiday, you're right. And I'm glad I'm part of it. And my wife, Katie, of course, we're the team.
Oh,
The one over there in the orange here.
Oh,
You're in
I'll
the
have to
group.
talk to
Yeah,
Katie.
yeah, yeah. She
Oh.
designs everything. She draws it up and then I'll build it. She built some too, but I do most of the building. And then she did like all those corn and stuff with over there.
Ooh.
But yeah, we're a team. We have been for 31 years, so.
Wow. Okay. So you and your wife, did you guys start here together 10 years ago, working on these floats?
We moved to Houston in '92, and we started doing festivals in the late '90s together.
You've been
Yeah,
doing it together the whole time?
yeah, yeah.
That's, okay, that's got to be pretty special.
It's cool, yeah. Be with your best friend every day. Yeah, it's not bad. Could be a lot worse, you know. No, it's working out really well. She also teaches school to make ends meet, because this is only it's only 2-3 months out of the year we get to do this. I mean, also Susan lets us do we do MLK Day parade, and then there's some props for July 4th, and for Earth Day we do sometime, Veterans Day, a few little things. But overall, it's not full time. So, in the meantime, my wife's a school teacher. She teaches art at Hogg Middle School, and I'm a carpenter. Fixes stuff in the Heights and Montrose.
Well, that's inspirational to have an art teacher that works on arguably the most artistic display in all of Houston.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
That's amazing. So is this the one that you and Katie exclusively work on? Is this one?
No, I'm working I built
all of them.
Jonathan made the Santa, the turkey.
Oh my goodness.
The Santa's workshop and the rodeo float, all the floats except those 3 I built. Yeah.
Which is your favorite?
I don't know. This one here is going to turn out pretty cool.
I'm excited.
Santa's workshop's big. The kids love when he drives by, then you see those little guys. I have kids, they're grown, but I remember when they were little, and Santa was always a special thing. So I like the Santa's workshop, and they're all good, they're like, they're happy.
They're all special.
They're happy.
They're happy.
Yeah.
That's right. They're happy floats. And some of these are pretty realistic.
Yeah,
Look at this little toy car. What do you think? Can I take it for a spin?
Sure.
If I can get in there. Wow, these are awesome. Little step stools to get up here for everybody to work on them. Ooh.
Good morning.
Good morning. Wow. The detail on that is amazing.
Every once in a while, I gotta freshen up this pinstripes.
That's so cool. Oh my gosh. When was the last time that you did those pinstripes?
To be honest with you, this is my first year working with Studio 3, so my first time.
That's amazing. Aw. What got you involved? How special is it going to be to have one of your pieces, kind of out there for everybody to see?
I think it's going to be great.
It's cool. Yeah. This is super cool.
Well, working with Studio 3, we have stuff in Mardi Gras, and we build props year round, so...
I think that in and of itself is pretty cool. That the artists and the carpenters and the painters work on the Mardi Gras floats. I mean, those are iconic. And this is pretty iconic too, so. Wow. Okay, so you're fine-tuning the pinstripes on this car. What else are you gonna be touching up over here?
Actually, to be honest with you, right now it's going to be this, and then I have to go through and do a health and wellness check on the floats, check the tires, check the suspension, make sure that everything's working as supposed to.
That's important too, because no matter how pretty it looks, it's got to be operational. All right, very cool. So will this go on it?
This is not my float.
Okay.
This goes on that float.
Wow, it's amazing how there's so many different pieces, and there's somehow somebody's gonna figure out how to get them on there and get them stacked up, and I don't know how.
Some things are from parades in the past.
Okay.
There's props outside that I know are from years past. This be my first time. I don't know when this was used or if it will be used, but it's a neat piece.
This really does feel like Santa's workshop. Thank you for talking to us. Okay, and look at this. Look at Miss Lady over here. She's working on it. When I grow up, I want to be, what do you think she wants to be? This was last year's?
And then there was a bunch of clouds.
Oh.
The designer and doctor and whatever they're.
Oh, this is for last year. See, that's fun. Every year.
We reuse a lot.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, some stuff we hate to cut up, but.
Oh yeah. No, I like that everything gets saved, and it's really pretty remarkable that each year there's new pieces.
Yeah.
Because
then we like
repurpose them.
Buildings they were I redid them. I made them bigger. They were on a float for 50 cents. Like
They were for 50 cents?
a couple years ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
They were just a facade. So I had to make them three-dimensional. But you know, one piece of the four we had. So you know, you just add on, and it helps. Less waste, I guess.
That's right. So is it safe to say that every year it gets better and better?
Yeah, sure, of course. Everything's better and better.
Everything's better and better. And this is the 75th, so that's an important little piece to the floats that's being worked on right now. The 75th annual HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade. Wow. That's a lot. That is incredible. I mean, imagine like a little baby, like a 3 or 4 year old, now out there watching the floats with their kids and their grandkids. They've been doing it all these years. That is pretty special. Okay, let's go try to find somebody from HEB to talk about, you know, maybe some of the new tricks up their sleeve this year, what they've got planned. I'm gonna try not to trip and fall on Santa's workshop. But man, there's just little gemstones, little pieces. Is this the Eiffel Tower? This is the Eiffel Tower. It's from many years ago, the Eiffel Tower? Oh, that's cute. Oh, that was for a miniature golf course. That's fun.
9 holes around the world, and one of them was buried.
Oh, 9 holes around the world. That's amazing. Okay. Ooh. Oh, look at this little sneak. So if you're wondering what these floats are made of, I just did a little detective work here. It's newspaper. I'm sure, I don't know if all of them are made of that, but this one is. And it looks like it might need a little fresh paint job because I've discovered a little something there. Look at just how, like, one little stalk of corn, the amount of detail on here. I don't want to touch it, I don't want to ruin it, but this is beautiful. I want to be on one of these floats. Imagine how fun. Somebody put me on the float. Who do I gotta talk to? Okay, let's go over here. Ooh, looks like we're about to start painting this part. Yay, huh? Oh my gosh, good to see you.
Very good to see you, and I love that dress.
Thank you. We're in Thanksgiving orange. How excited are you?
I'm very excited.
Look at all
Are you
of this.
kidding? Are you kidding? These great floats. We're going to have 19 floats. We have 21 high-flying balloons. Almost all of those balloons are brand new. We have just a few that are not. And so and in fact, we even made a new balloon this year. It's a goat, a boar goat.
Oh.
And that will be flying high in the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo
I'm sure it will be.
segment.
It's a beautiful float that they're working on there with all the corn.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and that highlights all of the work they've done for scholarship, right? Education. And then their other float, really, Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo float, focuses on entertainment. We have the big Ferris wheel, but we change it up every year just a bit. But we have a fabulous performer who's also going to be performing on their smaller stage at the rodeo. So it's going to be.
Do we know who it is?
We do know.
We
who
can't say.
Well, his name is Hayden. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Okay, I'm
phenomenal.
excited.
It's phenomenal. He's phenomenal, and a local favorite.
How sweet.
Yes, absolutely.
Cool.
And then we have performances by Tuts, and in fact, Tuts will kick off the performance on the Tom Turkey float, and that is a tribute for our Olympians that we're highlighting. Of course, we have Carl Lewis that's also on the turkey float, but we've invited all of our Olympians and Paralympians that participated in the Olympics in Paris.
Wow.
So we also have a float for them, right? And then
Wow.
it's going to be a fabulous opener. But also Tuts, of course, in the theater district, we try to do a lot of Houston acts, right? They also are going to be performing on the Santa float, which is the last float in the parade, and they'll be doing a medley from Frozen. So very appropriate. Santa Claus, snow, Frozen. Do you want to be a snowman? Come on.
I do.
You do?
Is it a question?
I think
Yes.
it's build one.
I'll build one. I'll
Let's
be one.
build one.
Whatever you're
Absolutely.
saying, I'm buying. I like this.
We should be singing the duet. We should.
I'm dreaming of
A white Christmas,
just like the one.
I used to know.
Maybe that will.
We would be fabulous, wouldn't
Would we? Is that what we
Well,
call
I
it?
think in our own minds.
I think we'd give a performance of a lifetime. How about that?
Absolutely.
I don't know if we'd be welcomed back.
Deborah's going to be so jealous.
Deborah is gonna be.
She's going to be so where the treetops glisten and
Children.
listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow. Oh. Okay, what else about this fabulous parade? Let me tell you, we could not do the 75th HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade without all of our volunteers. We have about 750 people who work on this parade.
I believe it.
And we have got great subcontractors as well as artists, of course. But the other thing that is key to this parade is our amazing sponsors.
Oh, man.
You know, everyone always asks me, well, you know, what does it take? And it takes dedicated partners that make this happen. See the value of it happening every year. And that's HEB, that's Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo, Citgo, and they all every day give so much back to Houstonians through their giving, their corporate giving. And so, you know, this tradition is kept alive because of our sponsors.
Yeah, Houston's almost synonymous with
That
the
is
rodeo, with
100%.
That's kind of what you think of.
100%. And you're exactly right. Largest rodeo in the world, right? And HEB, an incredible Texas company. You know,
It's phenomenal.
it really is. And the people that support these organizations, as well as Citgo. Citgo has put a lot into education as well. They have donated a lot of money to rebuild communities in times of need. And so, you know, we've got a lot to be thankful for.
We sure do. We sure do. This is a special celebration. We get lucky. We're lucky in Houston.
We are. We are very
this
blessed.
This time of year, it's, you know, everybody says it's the holidays, it's Thanksgiving, it's Christmas, but it's the HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade for us.
It's a great kickoff for
Christmas.
the holidays.
It's
That's
the rodeo
exactly right.
season. This really is the best time of the year, and it's really like half the year. So we're lucky.
You're absolutely right. Absolutely right.
Fantastic. We're gonna go chat up some of our HEB friends.
We love HEB.
Yeah.
Yay, Lisa! Lisa Helfman, you're the bomb.
Lisa, you are a popular woman around town.
That's a nice thing to hear.
Lisa, you
isn't
look
it?
beautiful.
Thank you.
So beautiful.
Back at you.
Festive and just, we're getting you pumped.
Yes.
This is 75 years.
Isn't that wild and amazing?
Incredible.
That means Houstonians really like this parade to keep
do.
going 75 years.
How could they not? I mean, you walk in here, I'm instantly chipper.
It's
Like,
pure joy,
it's
right?
Really,
Seeing all the colors.
It's joy. It's like the magnitude of it, it's just really beautiful. This year, what do you think is going to make it even, you know, more special, more over the top, more Houston?
I think that we have a great Grand Marshal. He's an Olympian of the century. Plus, we're just coming off the Olympics. I don't know about you, but it was a lot of fun to watch with family and friends and get into the spirit. And the USA did awesome, of course.
We do.
So we can keep celebrating that. And, you know, Thanksgiving for some reason feels like a little bit later this year. Like we're almost to December, so we're
does.
almost to the other holiday. So this is really like we're kicking it off. We're getting in the holiday spirit. We get to be together. And I don't think, ever since COVID, I think we have more gratitude for the times that we get to be together in person. And there's like 250,000 Houstonians that are kind of come together to celebrate the holidays. And that just feels good to me.
It's special. And for a lot of families, this is tradition.
Right.
And, you know, how do you think that folks, like you said, this year it kind of feels like there's more workup to the Thanksgiving Day Parade. Do you think they're going to be blown away by some of the I mean, this is a sneak peek, but they're going to want to come out to see the real deal.
For sure. I mean, it's so creative, you know? It's such a large parade. I think that if you haven't been before, it is shocking how much work and creativity goes into these floats. The dance routines from Texas high schools, not even just in Houston, but all over the state they come in. And Tuts being part of the parade. There's just so much entertainment and it just goes by quickly and people are so excited. I mean, they're just waving and excited and people of all ages. I think it's really the other thing I will say that I was telling someone, just a friend the other day, they're like, we've never come down. I'm like, come down. And they're intimidated by, oh my God, it's a parade. There's going to be so many people. But think about downtown is otherwise shut down. So there's tons of parking. There's tons of space to spread out with your family wherever you want. So where there's a lot of people, it won't feel so crowded. You'll get a space. It'll be fun. It won't be intimidating. And
it's free.
And it's free.
It's free 99, my favorite price.
Me too. And that's what, HEB wants everybody to be able to celebrate the holidays together. And that's why we've been sponsoring it so long, just because it's that opportunity to have free entertainment for your family. And then maybe you'll go home and feast at your table and you stop by HEB on the way or something.
Probably will.
A part of your holiday table in your house, outside your house, whatever we can do to make it more joyful.
Wow. Okay. HEB through and through. You start off the Thanksgiving day with a little HEB entertainment, and then your HEB dinner. It's an HEB day.
We're all down for that. We like that idea. So,
Speaking of
yes.
Turkey Day, what is your favorite Turkey Day food?
I mean, 100% I'm on team stuffing.
Ooh, can't go wrong.
I love
Can't
it.
go wrong.
It's all those carbs and delicious little cranberry sauce on that.
I know.
And then a little sweet potato. And
I love a sweet
and savory. And
it's more of a trick question. Anything you would have said, I would have been like, yes,
right?
absolutely.
I
am a fiend for the Thanksgiving food.
I love it.
How could
I
you
love
not?
it. Yes.
All of it. Is there one dish that you're like, yeah, I could skip?
I kind of don't want to say this on TV,
Dun,
but
dun, dun.
I could skip the turkey.
Not the turkey.
I could skip the turkey and do all sides, but I will.
I'm gonna
be
close the
eating
turkey's
turkey.
ears. Where
I
is the
know.
turkey? He's back there.
Especially
don't let
because
him hear that.
I'm riding on Tom Turkey on Thanksgiving, so now I feel like totally offensive, but I just love the sides so much, and it's
Sides
like
are
this
so
guilt-free day to get to eat anything you want.
That is. What is it about Thanksgiving? It's like
It's
it doesn't count.
because you only get it once a year.
Only get. Isn't that sad? Oh, if I could have Thanksgiving food,
Well,
maybe every day.
technically,
weird?
we could have it anytime we want, but tradition is tradition.
Okay.
Just
You're
like
right,
the parade.
You're right. We'll
But
wait,
yes.
and it's worth the wait. This is certainly worth the wait. Okay, guys, we will see you live for the 75th annual HEB Thanksgiving Day Parade. Do not miss it. Oh, by the way, Deborah Duncan and Ron Trevino are going to be hosting it, so it'll be a hoot and a holler and everything in between. Okay, bye.
Breakfast.